attack, so we're all right. Cool. Oh. Cool. Hi guys, how is everyone? Why has it got? Oh, hang on, it's got two windows up. Hang on a second. Transition. There we go. That's why that was doing that. And I want the internet up as well. That's why that was appearing. So, I'll give everyone a quick little minute, but we're going to go over gels today. I need to turn that on as well. Right, and I've got the mics now. You would have thought being live I would have been a lot more organised, but no. There we go. Alright, so if people are watching, we will do that. These are on, so they should be hearing me now. So put this in place. 3. Clip that on. Cool. Right then. So Evoto using gels. So if you are watching, let us know. Check you can hear us as well. That'd be amazing. So hi guys, sorry about that. We just had a few little technical issues just starting. One, we couldn't get the camera to tether, and then of course we realised it was 7 o'clock and I hadn't wired up the mics or anything, and we had two little windows just appearing. So we got Gemma with us today, and we're going to do some gel lighting with you for some fashion and beauty images, and we're going to be using Evoto to edit these as well, as they are kindly sponsoring this video. So if you have any questions tonight, please ask away. Chris will be also answering your questions, relaying the questions to me, and Gemma's going to be modelling. We've got a few different outfits for you, from fashion to headshots and different outfits, so that should be really good. Yeah, we got a Z6 II tethered with a 24 to 200mm lens, and this is actually Gaffer Day's camera, and Gaffer Day is actually watching, so Gaffer Day's lent me this to do YouTube videos with, so he's actually going to see this his camera in action tonight, so that'll be cool. And yeah, we're just going to be using gels to just kind of boost up our fashion images. We're going to be showing you why we have used certain gels. So at the moment, if I'm going to hand this over to Chris, we have got 3 lights. So we've got a beauty dish here, or a Mola beauty dish. We've got a silver reflector, we're just going to move in place, and these 2 kick lights that are going to be having gels on them. We've got a black backdrop with us, and Gemma's also here, so give us a wave. There we go. All right, and we're just going to see what images we can get. So as always, we always start with one light at a time. So I've got a beauty dish here, and this is going to be our main light today. And what we're going to be doing is using gels to give our images a bit of a colour pop, adding an extra dynamic to them. So these kick lights that we haven't got quite in place yet, because we want to build up the shot with you. We're going to be adding gels and seeing what colours work, what colours don't. There's going to be a lot of moving around with these. So also just bear with when we do this, and then I'm going to edit these images live with you as well, whilst Gemma's getting changed for the next set. So first of all, we're just going to do a test of our beauty dish and see if that's in the right place. I'm just going to be shooting half length, 3/4 length, and we're just going to be shooting at 200ths of a second, f800 ISO. We're just going to have a look at that coming on. So it's a little bit bright. We just turn that down. As many of you know me, I don't normally use a light meter, so because I like just checking the back of a camera or a tethering screen to make sure I've got it right. So I'm quite happy. That might just be a little bit too bright, so we're just going to go down a fraction of a stop, and we're just going to be capturing that in there. The reflector's in quite a good place. I may just move it back a little bit just so we just get a little bit more shadow there. We can see, oh, there we go. So maybe just get another blank one there, but that's looking really good as a starting point. So what we've got today is got a Jake Hicks pack of gels, all different colours, and we're just going to be applying different ones to our kick lights here, and going to be seeing which colours work, which colours don't, why certain colours work well today. Looking at colour palettes and things like that. So these will be stuck on our reflector hood lights, which are going to be here. I'll be sticking them on with some gaff tape in front, just like that, and then adding these as kick lights. So but before we do that, I'm just going to show you what these will look like if we don't put kick lights on. Normally for this, I put strip lights on, but because we're going to be sticking gels on, I just put these little reflector hoods on straight away. So this is just going to be a little bit bright, but hopefully you will see the idea we're going for is using these gels as kick lights and hair lights in our images. And if you've got any questions, just ask away. So far, so we're just going to check this first kick light. I always like building up shots one light at a time, so then if there is a problem, you can see where it's coming. That's a little bit bright, so we're just going to lower that a little bit first. I reckon by about half a stop to a stop, so I'll go full stop just for now. I can always increase it back. And we're just going to do another little test here, and just check that on the back of the screen tethered. That looks way better, so I'm really pleased with that. So what I'm going to do is this other this other kick light with the reflector hood on, I'm going to put it on the same power and the same direction, pointing at Gemma, and then you can see what the look's going to be like, and then we're going to start adding gels in. One on. Chris, does that one say 1.5? I think it does. We said 1 or 1.5.
1.0.
1.0, perfect. Okay. Just going to turn down this modelling bowl quickly too. Yeah. So, if anyone's worried about ratios or anything like that, our main beauty light is on a 16th power, and these are all on a 64th power. This light here doesn't have a modelling bulb on, but it is on if anyone is wondering when they're watching. So we're just going to be just taking another shot just to make sure these are balanced. So just going to have a quick little check. So yeah, really pleased with that. So already this would look like a great fashion beauty shot, depending on whether we're just doing portraits or adding the dress in. But we want to make this purple dress lift off. We'd want to be adding some colour. So what's going to be happening is when we're adding these gels, we're going to end up changing the power of those lights. But as a starting point, this is really good. If I just grab just a couple more just so we can use the reference for later, I'm going to be doing a few like so. Like that, so that looks like a really nice shot. So I think we should do pink and blue, because we used pink and blue, or more of a turquoise colour. But because we did that for the thumbnail, we did a shoot the other day using these, so we'll go with that. It is very warm in here too, so if you do see us sweating or anything, do not worry. This studio has got a metal roof, so it's a little bit like a sauna in here at the moment, but that's the British summer for you. So we're going to add these one at a time on, and I did actually have some gaff tape ready, yeah. Okay, so when you are using gels, think of a colour as in black and white. So every colour is going to be a different variant of grey. So it might take a lot more light to illuminate the pink over this blue, or if we had a yellow, you may find you don't need as much light to illuminate this yellow compared to this pink. So when you are working with the gels, you may find your lights are going to be all on different powers based on the colour you are using and how dark it actually is. So we're going to go with pink and turquoise first. So I'm just going to, where did I put that gaffer tape?
chair.
Over there, behind the plant.
Oh, grab this one. On the chair?
On the
Oh,
stand.
cool. Alright, perfect. So, let's do
Kind of
the
different
turquoise
one.
first.
Over there? No, it's
Yeah.
over there.
This is going to happen all night now. I feel like where it is the gaffer tape. So we just got turquoise gel on. If Chris wouldn't mind just showing you, so it's just up there ready, and I'm just going to take another shot of gel. And what we're also making sure is that our main light is not blowing out the gel. So we're just going to wait for those images just to come through. I think the gel needs to go up a little bit just to come through a little bit more. So we're just going to turn it up. I'm just going to go up a whole stop. So instead of, I think I said it was 32 power, I said it was. So it's now 16, I think. I can't just remember the ratios that I said. I don't normally work in ratios, so I try not to worry. But I just check each light at a time, turn it up or down based on what we need. And that's appearing a lot more. I'm finding gems a little bit brighter, so I'm going to turn down this beauty dish by about half a stop as well. And that may also just make that blue come through as well. Okay, yeah, perfect. Okay, so I'm just going to move it a little bit, but that's creating a really lovely edge light there. But I just want to move it round a tiny bit just so it's in the right place of where I want it to be. So I just want it illuminating the side of Gemma here. We're just going to take another shot. I'm just going to keep. There we go. So we're just going to have a look at that, and that's coming out really nicely there. And what we will now start doing is adding the pink and the other piece of gaffer tape that I left randomly. We're just going to pop on to our second light. Here we go. And what I will do, I'm just going to keep it on the palette it was on originally, but if we do need to pop the pink up, we will do. The other thing to think about is as these gels are also illuminating Gemma, they may also be hitting our reflector underneath, so we need to be making sure we're not getting too much light bouncing back into Gemma's face from the reflector. So just waiting for that pink to come through, but these images are coming through really quickly. Yeah, that's actually looking really nice there. I'm really pleased with that. So we'll just grab a couple more, see what different effects we've got. So as we got Gemma in a purple dress, I've gone with pink and turquoise too, but to kind of complement this outfit. I think the pink needs to come in a little bit more, just looking on that last picture. I'm just going to move this, and I am going to turn it up a little bit as well. I think we can get a lot more pink showing. So I've turned it up by about a stop now. So these are actually, these two kick lights are now on the exact same power as before. Yeah, Dave, I definitely need you to hear with all this gaffer tape going on. So next time we do a live, I'm going to bring you along. There we go. So we're just going to check that, see how those come through. Really loving the poses too. I'm really loving these colours. It's just wrapping around nicely there. I'm really pleased with that. I wouldn't mind a little bit of flare coming through just to lift off that black backdrop. So what I may just do is just move these lights in closer just to see if we do get a little bit of flare. It might mean these get a little bit brighter as well as they get in closer. But I quite like that flare effect. Now, if you are into gels, there's an amazing photographer, and I will be honest, we're kind of stealing one of his lighting setups here called Jake Hick. So if you've not heard of him, check him out. He does amazing gel lighting work, and he also does a few videos too. So it is worth checking him out. So it's Jake Hicks, and this is a lighting setup very similar to what he also does. We're just going to look at those to see if we just get a little bit of flare coming through. Yeah, I really like it. It's very subtle, but if I just go back to the mouse now, can you see it's just coming through here? I wouldn't mind a little bit more, but this is all looking good. We've got wonderful catch lights appearing in Gemma's eyes here. Oh, a little bit too close there. There we go.
Thanks.
Yeah, this is what happens when you're doing a live edit. things like that are going to actually happen. I just wouldn't mind a little bit of more of this appearing, just a little bit more flare, just to lift Gemma off a little bit more. So I'm going to push those lights in a little bit closer, but this is looking really good so far. And it's just all about building a shot up, just building one light at a time, moving it, taking some photos, and then adjusting it further. And then what we are going to do is then show you how I would edit this in Evoto as well. So it's going to bring these kick lights in a little bit closer. Might even bring them down a little bit and just see. I don't mind getting a little bit of that flare, so I'm just going to bring these down a little bit. So already you're seeing I've already tweaked this lighting setup quite a bit to try and get the shots I'm after. So don't be afraid if you're ever doing any lighting setups and projects. Don't be afraid to move the light during a shoot, because if you can get a better result by just doing a few tweaks, brilliant. You know, you're capturing shots you want for your portfolio. So I'm really pleased with that. It's nice and subtle. That's come out really well. Okay, so the blue is wrapping around a little bit across the other side, generally just on this last image, so I may just move it a little bit back, the tiniest bit, just so we can avoid that if we can. But it might be bouncing off this reflector, so if I just do another shot, we'll just see if that is happening. There we go. Just see if that's... Okay, yeah, so that's actually removed it, and we've got some really great images there. So let's just try and get a few images we can now edit now that that's done. I love working with Gemma. She always does amazing poses and never needs direction from me. These are all coming out brilliantly. And you've actually been on my channel a few times as well. This is what, this third time? Second? I don't, we'll have to count how many videos Gemma's in. But yeah, these are looking really good. Really pleased with these. I'm just going to grab a few more, just sort of head on. Yeah, perfect, like that. That's brilliant. Okay. Just grab a few more there. Cool. Okay. So let's have a look at these and try and pick out a few favourites. So I'm really liking this last one here. This is really good. I'm just going to five a few just to favourite quickly, because I've got a bit of a filtering system that I go through. That's a really nice one there as well. So yeah, so don't be afraid to ever rack up your or rate your images here, and then when like you want to pick out certain ones, you can just go here, pick out the ones you really liked, and then edit from there. So Evoto have a really amazing filter system. So let's go with this one first, and it is very warm in this studio. It's very warm. So right, let's just go for it. I think we do need to put a little bit more contrast in, but not too much. I don't want to darken any shadows, but that's looking really good so far. This will actually be really interesting to actually see, because it is so hot in like here. We're just going to actually see what the skin breed touching will also do. So yeah, we'll just add a bit more in there. I will darken down the blacks a little bit. We are losing a little bit of this flare coming through, so might just boost it back up. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that so far. And again, if you're getting everything in camera, you don't normally need to do too many tweaks. So I wouldn't mind just seeing if we can boost up the contrast. Oh, sorry, saturation of our blues and pinks. So let's just see what we can do. Yeah, so this might be affected by the reds as well, but I'm really pleased with that so far. If we're going to do any skin breathed touching, I normally use the preset I made, which I've shown in quite a few examples, but this is also looking really good. It may just take... There we go. Yeah, that is looking really nice there. Yeah, so I'm really pleased with that. I may just straighten it up just a little bit as well. So there we go. Should we try some different colours? See what else actually works. I've already gone turquoise and pink, but what if we tried a yellow and blue, maybe something like that? So when you are using colours, you can often find contrasting colours really popular. So yellow and blue is a massive one. And if you ever buy this Jake Kicks lighting pack, I'm just going to put it into camera for you. It actually gives you a colour wheel on the bottom, so you can always then see which colours work well with others. So if we are looking here, yellow goes with blue, pink goes with green, red, and things like that. So this can be really helpful to actually use. Hi Will, I hope you are enjoying this. Thanks for the comment. Evening, so I'm late. Laura, not a problem at all. This was a little bit last minute also doing. So let's try orange and blue, shall we? Let's swap these gels over. So just going to grab some more gaff tape and start swapping over these. What would be really cool, people in comments, could you find me those clips that fit on the edge of reflector hoods, so that they clip it on the hood, but they also clip onto the gel and it holds it in place instead of us always gaffer taping it up. I think someone's mentioned it to me before in a comment and I never found the comment again. So if anyone can find that, that'd be amazing. So I'm going to give this back to Chris and we'll start swapping over some gels.
If you can find gaffer tape.
If I can find the gaffer tape, yes. Where have I put that again? Oh no, we're on the hunt for tape. No, it's right on my desk. So we're doing all right there. We are. So I think the orange will go where the turquoise is. What I'll do, I'll try and keep this gaffer tape in place just in case we do use this gel again. I'll just stick it to the desk. Very quickly. There we go. And we just do one of these. And I will keep the lights in the same position again. And we're just going to swap this over for blue. Oh, where's the blue gone?
You just take it off.
No, that was turquoise. I've normally got blue, but okay. If I just put it on the shelf, for some reason. Yes. Here we go. So yeah. Also, a quick little tip when you are using gels: don't do what I did and have a really hot modelling bulb next to it because they will melt these. And sadly, I melted this a few months ago. So if Jake's watching this and would like to send me another pack, that'd be amazing because these are really amazing gels. We can swap this one over. See what we get there. Now, my instant reaction is because these are a lot darker tones, I probably am going to have to turn up the power of the lights. But as always, we'll do a quick little light check and we will see how it looks currently. Like so. Okay, let's just see how those come out. Okay, yeah, so that's coming out well with the orange / yellow, but the blue is way under, so what we will do is boost that up a little bit. I'm going to go up by one stop just to see what that actually does, and then we'll alter it if need be from there. But if anyone's got any questions, feel free to ask away. There we go. We'll just see how that blue's coming out. I know I only need to do one photo just to actually show you, but I like just getting a few options. So that blue I think needs to go up again, and I may just push this orange back because it is flaring more now than I want. So I'm going to push it back, and I'm going to turn this blue up by about another stop, I reckon. So here we go. And we'll just grab another photo. Okay, so let's see how those are coming out now. So the blue should be getting way more prominent now. Yeah, I can see it appearing more. Do you know what? I'm in the personal opinion, I think it needs to go up a little bit more, but if you want to drop a comment on your thoughts, that'd be amazing to actually hear. Laura, yeah, really good question. Yes, I do always work with a colour wheel, or I look at inspirational things like flowers and look at what colours work well to like other bit. If ever I'm doing a shoot, yeah, I normally do look at a colour wheel and see what colours will work well together or create contrast. And the colour wheel that I was showing a minute ago is perfect for that. So I'm just going to turn this up by another stop. So this is already 3 stops brighter than what I thought it was going to be. So we just go up again and we just grab another shot. This is what it is like building a photo up, lots of shots. Some people may do it quicker, people may use light meters or things like that, but I like doing it manually. So also I remember for them future shoots as well. That's looking way better now. Really pleased with that. So I think we'll just stick with that as well. See what else we can capture. There we go. Yeah, these are coming out really well. Grab a few. So if anyone missed at the start, I am shooting at 200th of a second, f800 ISO. The tethering's working really well. I think on the last live we had a little problem with it, but it seems to be fixed now. We'll just carry on and just do a few more. Might even just a few more close-up portraits. There we go. So yeah, so those are just coming through, and you see how that's going. The live cam. Okay, so what I'll just quickly do, Dave. Thank you for letting me know. I'm going to make this a little bit smaller for you, and then you can see Gemma's face a little bit better now. Hope that has fixed it. Let us know if there's still a problem there. It should be easier for you now. What I am going to do, I'm just going to find that preset we just had earlier and just copy it just to speed this up. So yeah, so how many of you are using Evoto now? How many of you are actually using it? And if you're finding any problems with it, just give us a comment, and we will. Yeah, Dave, thank you. I'm glad that's much better for you. I'm just gonna just remove these a second, just so then they're all in the same. And we'll just go back to these and copy this over. So let's just apply this to a few. Cool, yeah, so that yellow seems to have just wrapped around a little bit there. But this one's looking good. I may just darken this down a little bit. Okay, just gone a little bit too much there. Yeah, that's looking really nice. Yeah, really pleased with that. I may just copy that and just apply it to a few others. What I will just do, I'm just going to put these back on 0 before I forget, because we are using different gels now, so we don't want pinks being eliminated. Oh, sorry, that's just, I didn't copy the right one, so bear with me a moment. Copy current effects, and then we can apply it to this one and see what we get there. Perfect. Right, let's just have a little flick through. Yeah, these are looking really good as well. I think this. Okay, so that one's a little bit out of focus there. Okay, we're just going to see. Yeah, so let's try just boosting up the oranges a little bit there. We can put up the blues. It's quite nice how the blues wrapped around here too. Yeah, those are coming out really well. I wouldn't mind just grabbing a few more images, and then what I will do is I'll let Gemma get to change into another outfit, and then we will do some other different gel lighting setups. But I'm just going to grab a few more images. Just so then we can work with a few more. So Stefan's thinking about it, and Hugh, what is stopping you both using it or giving it a go? Is it something you would like to ask tonight? Ask away, and I'll answer it with this. So I'm going to just grab a few more. So I'm just gonna just grab Gemma about 3¾ to half length. I may get Gemma to just do a little step back if that's alright. Perfect. Perfect. There we go. I'm just gonna fill the frame. What gel's also really good for is using with smoke machines as well. So you just want to check just a couple of those coming through. How those are looking. Yeah, looking good. Okay, we are getting a little bit of the reflector in, but I can get that out in a second. Perfect. Alright. That looks nice actually. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, so those are looking really good there. Just going to select a few coming out. I really quite like this last one as well. That's a really nice one. So I'm just going to five a couple of these. Orc Boy Phil, hi buddy. Hope you're well and enjoying the live. This is a really nice one, so I think we will use this for the moment and just do a couple of little tweaks. So as we've got that elbow cropped off a little bit, I'm going to do it to this one just to balance it up. And then what we would do is other ones that are edited, we can just copy. I'm going to apply it here. So again, this is being edited really quickly. That's coming out well. It's just darkened this a little bit, so I may just bring back the contrast and bring those highlights back just very quickly. I may just see if we can brighten up Gemma's eyes just a little bit as well, just a tiniest bit. But that's looking good. Look perfect. Yeah, really pleased with that. There is a little mark there we may just get out. Is that on the backdrop? Is it like a sticker on the backdrop? No, I don't think it is. So I'm just going to bring this so then I can talk to you guys as well. Yeah, so these are looking really good. Really pleased there with these so far. Now that we just removed that little dot, that now seems to be looking good. So I will just copy this and we can look to apply it to a few others. This is a really lovely image too, so we'll just apply that. I've got really I don't know what you would call it. I'm relying on my presets a lot more with Evoto because it really has speeded up my workflow. So any preset or settings I like, I make a preset out of it, so then I can easily apply them. So if I'm needing to create images quickly for either client or social media, I can easily just apply it and then just do little minor tweaks on it. So this is still here, so we just want to keep an eye on this shoot just to see if this is going to be in every single shot. But really liking this. I may just bring this up a little bit more. I really like the flare. What's everyone's thoughts on the flare as well? And has anyone got any questions about these edits as well? Feel free to ask. If you do see me looking slightly this way, it's because I'm looking at comments. And do you want a drink or anything? Because I can tell you this studio is warm tonight.
Okay.
You sure? Yeah. That's all right. Cool. Okie dokie. Yeah. What I really like about this as well is the balance with the gels and the beauty dish. They're balanced really nice here. I sometimes used to struggle trying to get gels and our main light to actually balance so that one isn't more dominant than the other. But the more I've worked with gels, the more confident and easier I have actually found it. But I'm just going to look at changing the white balance just to see if that will do a bit of a difference as well. So making it cooler has just made the blues pop off a lot more, and if we go more ambient, the oranges are now coming off. But if you start doing this, you just got to be aware that you can make someone look very tanned or very pale. So normally I try and shoot around 5,000 Kelvin, and then if I do need to make any tweaks from there, I can. But I think we should do a little change of outfit. I can't remember what else you brought. My mind's gone a blank now.
I've got like
My mind's absolutely gone a blank. So this sometimes does actually happen on a photo shoot with me.
something shiny.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, could we do the shiny outfit, please? Yeah.
It's just a top. So
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. All righty then. Yeah. So so that's a really good first fun set. Yeah, really got some nice images there. If you've got any questions, please ask away. I'm definitely pleased with quite a few of these. I'm just going to edit a few more. But if you've got any questions, feel free to ask away. And then we'll see what actually happens when Gemma puts a shiny outfit on. Just because we may get a lot more of the gels wrapping around and sparkling off. And then what we are going to do is try and soften the gels up a bit with another lighting setup, because they can be quite harsh. And the reason they are a little bit harsh is because when you are using gels, especially when you got them how we have here, it's going to be very hot here, and then it fades away going up. So you end up with these hot patches. But here, so what we may end up doing is using the scrims over there, and then putting them in the front to actually soften these gels. So that'll be a really cool experiment to also do. And I think I've done this in another video as well. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see how these work with these. So yeah, so I'm really pleased. I'm just going to five a couple of these that I'm really liking. Just so I do actually remember to use them. Let's have a look. Yes, so the blue's really wrapped around there, which I'm not really a fan of. But this one's another nice one, so we'll five that and just apply it, and then we can remove this and remove that as well. Would you ever use gels with a family photo shoot, or would you keep them to models? It really depends what the family photo shoot is. We have done it when we were doing Harry Potter themed photo shoots, and we were using colours too. So there's a spell where an animal will appear, and I can't remember. I think it's like the Patronus charm or something like that. And we were using blues, or when it was the scene where Voldemort and Harry's wands connect and it's green and red, and we were using smoke to show that. If it was just a standard photo shoot, probably not. But again, if they request it, I can easily do it. The one funny one I find is now where gels are getting used in business portraits, often blues. Which I found quite interesting. So we could actually try something with that as well later in this stream. You're right. Oh boy, Phil, what am I right about there? Sorry. But yeah, Laura. If it's a standard photo shoot, I probably wouldn't. But if it was themed, like Harry Potter, or even a Christmas photo shoot, you may have a slight cold blue, or I don't know, pale blue gel to give a winter vibe. But I wouldn't have relied on it. I wouldn't use gels too much in family portraits, but I have seen them in business portraits, so we could actually do that. Okay. So William's asking, loving the flare. How did you get the button to remove stuff from the backdrop? Missed that bit. Okay. So when we did a few other lives recently, I missed out some tools. So we do have a heel brush here, and let's just pick another random image. Let's just try and find it there. So we've got something there, and when you click this, you get your tools for the size. So you can either spot heel, which is what we was using, or you can patch tool, which is where you draw around it, and then you move it up to another area. It works very similarly to Photoshop. and then you can pick whether you're sourcing it or picking the destination, or you've got the clone tool. So it's very, very similar to Photoshop. This, oh boy, it was the training channel. I just couldn't actually remember, and I haven't watched the Harry Potter films in quite a while, so I was trying to remember that. The other thing is, if you ever do anything, you must always click OK, or else it doesn't do it for you. So we're just going to click OK. I'm not worried about the reflect. I'm just going to crop in tighter there. But that's how you remove it, and it works very, very similarly to Photoshop. So now that Gemma's got a shinier top on, let's see what actually happens with these gels with a more sparkly top. So I'm going to give this back to Chris, and then we're going to see about these other looks. You all right?
Yep.
Cool. Cool. And then okay. There was like a little moment of silence there. So there we go, perfect. Right, let's have a look. Let's just grab a few. Let's see how those are coming out. Yeah, do you know what? I prefer this outfit with this lighting setup, with this orange and blue gel. I think that's worked out really well. So the pink and turquoise work really well with that purple dress, and this is working really, really well with that. So it's just a little bit like chainmail, that isn't it? So there we go. Perfect. Yeah, let's have a closer look at a few of these. Cool. Oh, cheers. So let's see how that's looking. Yeah, really liking these. Yeah, cool. Yeah, it's kind of a softer yellow there. So yeah, really liking this. Do you know what? Let's just apply it there. There we go. That's actually really nice as well. I quite like how the orange is hitting this here. So what we might do a few more photos, just letting this orange gel wrap across this top here. And what I might try and do is try and keep this to half length now as well. So it does mean zooming in a little bit more. But give us your thoughts on these just whilst we're doing a few more photos. Oh, of course, I left the camera behind. Sorry, guys, I literally walked off and left the camera. Right, so those are coming in through really, really nicely. So, John, can I get you slightly more turned towards the orange gel there, just to see if it wraps around a little bit there? Perfect. There we go. Let's just have a look. We're just waiting for a few of those to come in through. Yeah, so we're getting a little bit of wrap around here, but I think we need a little bit more. Yeah, it's happened there as well. Okay, let's try if you're turned towards the blue side. That could we actually capture that, but just with yourself looking at me, if that's all right. Instead of there we go. Have a look. Yeah, that looks really, really nice there. As well. Yeah, so I'm preferring this image here. Yeah, that's really, really nice. Yeah, it's illuminates it really nicely. But we're going to try the blue. So if you get Gemma turned towards the blue gel a little bit, where you can go from there. Cool, let's have a look at a few of these coming through. So I'm just going to drop the camera. We just see about some of these. So, done what this week? Yes, forgotten a camera. So there was a funny story that Laura knows about where I've been and hired out a car this weekend, and I thought I left my camera bag in, and it turned out I didn't. and I left it in my house, and we were all panicking, wondering where it was because we had so many photo shoots coming up this week. Yeah, so that's what Laura's referring to in the comments, and it was a little bit embarrassing when I realised I'd had it at home this whole time. There we go. Yeah, I'm preferring this with the gold. So we've done quite a bit of contrasting gel, so why don't we try a few more complementing gel? So why don't we try like a blue, purple and pink all together? Maybe actually replacing this reflector that we actually have and popping in another, like a third gel in, and then seeing what we can achieve there. So this has now gone from a 3 light to a 4 light setup. Loving the light in the eyes. Yeah, so this is my favourite light setup, clamshell lighting. I use it all the time, never ever fails, and yeah, we just get some wonderful results when I can drag. Whoops, there we go. Yeah, get a wonderful catch light there. Yeah, so this is a really good go-to lighting set to actually use. But what we're going to do, we're going to replace this reflector with another gel and try and see what actually happens there. So I think we should go similar to this. I think we should go pink, purple. So purple's going to be replacing the reflector, and then sorry, we're going to go pink. So pink, blue, and purple, and then see what happens when we put them all together. Would you edit the reflections off the cheek and nose? No, actually, I'll probably keep them in because it's just showing the light wrapping around, and Gemma is at a slight angle to me here, which is why that blue gel's wrapped around a little bit more. But what we can do, we may do a lighting setup softening this as well. But yeah, I would keep that in. I wouldn't try removing it because I obviously got a lot more of the blue gel here. So if you had it all across here, you would need to keep it there. But if you don't want it, you can just pull the lights further back, be to hide Gemma if you're not wanting any wrap around. Okay, so let's swap the gels around. We just need a 4th light. So if I give you this, I'm going to set up a fourth light. Gemma, do you want to have a little break for a second? There we go. Oh, cool, perfect. Thank you. I'm going to take this off very quickly. And we can do that. There we go. And I can pop this over here. What did I say? We're going to go. Was it pink, purple, blue, or was it pink, blue, purple? I think I said pink, blue, purple, didn't I? Yeah. So yeah, we'll do that. Right, so I'm going to grab another light. Then we'll pop this on here. So we've got the pink already there. We're going to keep the blue there. We'll swap this over for pink. And let's attach this back onto our table. There we go. And see what we can get here as well. So we're going to get lovely merge of colours. So this is our purple, so it is quite dark. So if this doesn't work how we've laid it out at the moment, we'll move these gels around to get a more complementary look. So I just need the gaffer tape again, which has gone missing. Oh no, there it is. Yeah, so if anyone can find those clips that fit on reflect hoods and gels, please let me know because I will buy them. I'm just going to pop this on there, pop it up. We'll even lower this even more. Plug this in. So what we will have to do is just check that the power on the pink gel is correct, and then we're going to add in this purple one. So if I could get Gemma back in place, we will start building this shot up again. Doing this. Okay. I may get you going a little step back if that's all right. I'm going to see how these come out. Cool, and then I'm just going to check what's appearing on the screen. There we go. Okay, so I'm liking that so far. I think the pink is the right tone there. So if we're happy with that, let's try this now. So this is going to be pointed upwards towards Gemma now. This is going to fill in. But what we don't want We don't want like just pure purple lifting. So you may end up aiming this more at Gemma's chest than her face compared to the reflective. We only want a little bit of this purple popping up. We're just going to see what happens now. We just gonna see, and we'll see if this colour effect works. Okay, so that's a little bit too much. We still want this beauty dish coming through. Oh no, I don't know why. I've learnt something that my phone will randomly trigger my lights too, because it's for some reason my Apple phone triggers the lights. So we're just going to check that. So what we're wanting, we're just wanting to reduce that purple a little bit more. You might even need to turn this beauty dish up just to come through it a little bit as well. But we'll just give that a go. There we go. That's looking good. Just going to have a closer look just on Evoto. Okay, so I'm just going to lower it a little bit more. You only want it slightly hitting Gemma there. So I've just dropped it down another few more degrees. And what we're doing is just using gels to fill it. Sorry, this purple gels to fill in that shadow which is normally on the reflector. So that's looking really good now. I'm quite liking that. I think the blue's just got a little bit lost. I may just turn the blue up, but it's coming out really nice with the pink, purple, blue. I'm just going to turn this blue up again. It seems to keep on going up because it's fighting, balancing with this beauty dish. So I've just turned it up by about another half a stop. We'll just see how this comes out like. Just see how those are looking. But if anyone's got any questions, please ask away. I use the metal crocodile clips and magnets. Okay, so could you send me a link to those if that's all right? Because then I'll go and check them out. So now that we've done that, Gemma, do you want to have a little break a second? Okay. What's everyone's thoughts on this colour combination with the pink, purple, or purple blue? I think it's worked pretty well there. What I may just do is just pop in tighter here. We still get a lovely catch light from that beauty dish. But what might be interesting is now we're using a lot of blue tones. Let's just see what happens when we start adjusting our white balance a bit. Yeah, so I don't want to go too orange. So I think we may have had it really good there at 4 to 1,500 there. But that's looking really good. Let's apply our skin retouch. Oh, that's just done the whole thing. So sorry, we only want the skin retouching one. There we go. That's looking really good. What I may just do is just go into saturation tool and just lift up the blues. See if that will make a difference. So yes, it is. So I'm just going to really boost that up. Really liking that. There is a bit of a hot spot here, so we may have to move that blue back. But as a starting point, really pleased with that purple gel is illuminating underneath there. But there is a patch where it's not covered and the beauty dish comes back, so it'd be interesting if we can get that a little bit more subtle. Yeah, so these are little tweaks. I'm going to move this blue light back a little bit just to try and remove this hot spot here. So Laura's put the pink and purple work well with Gemma's top. Yeah, it really does. If you wear anything shiny, gels are perfect for it. Yeah, so just to fix this, I'm just going to move this light further back now and see if that can fix the problem. And I'll get Gemma back in place as well, doing that. How are we doing? Are you warm enough, Gemma?
Yeah.
It's like a sauna in here. So moving the light back, I'm just hoping it's just going to take that little hot spot off. It may make the blue less prominent, so we may end up having to turn it up again, but I just want that blue is a little bit more softer on Gemma, so moving it back. Let's have a look and see if that has worked. It's worked pretty well there. I wouldn't mind trying to just make this purple a little bit more subtle, especially under Gemma's eyes. So maybe just turn this down by a stop. And see if we can just make that a little bit more subtle. Let's see how we go. So we're just going to have. There we go. Okay. I think this needs tilting down more, just so we don't get as much under your eyes. So there we go.
Nobody wants purple eye bags.
No, I know. No one does. There we go. So just seeing, if just doing that tweak is just going to make that purple a bit more subtle. I think that has worked really well now. Yeah, I'm really liking that actually, guys. Just that last image. We might just grab just a couple more photos there, then we'll have a look at editing them as well. There we go. Right, we'll have a look at a few of these and see what we think. If anyone's got a favourite so far, let me know. Actually, yeah, which gel lighting's been everyone's favourite so far? Let's have a look at that. Yeah, this is what I was worried about, was this area underneath here. We got it a little bit there, but I don't actually mind. But it's when the purple seemed to be masking away Gemma's eyes a little bit. I just wanted to just get that beauty dish a little bit more. Yeah, this is perfect. Still a little bit bright. We might have to just go back and turn it down a little bit. Do you know what? Let's go back. Let's just turn this blue down just to soften this a little bit. Now that we got the purple sorted as well, let's just try and get this sorted as well. I know, I know, but this is what happens on shoots. You end up meddling with lights all the time to get the results you want. So I'm going to go down by about stop. We'll give that another go. And I forgot the camera again. That's the second time on this live. I've forgotten the camera.
Leaving the audience behind.
Yeah.
Rude.
It is. Well, normally, Gemma, they're with us. They're all shooting with us.
Not today.
This is.
Carry them.
Yeah, this is a first for us now. Okay, let's have a look at those. So I've got you grinning there.
Delete.
Okay, it's just hiding you a little bit. I think I just need to move this around. It's slightly off centre, but we'll just move it around a little bit. And I'm just going to shoot a bit more underneath there. That's looking good. Quite liking that. Let's have a look at how those have come out. Yeah, really liking that. There we go. I'm wondering if we do swap the pink out and put a turquoise on and kind of go blue, purple, turquoise for another set. So let's have a look. Yeah, much better. Yeah, can you see it's been minimised quite a bit there? So that's balanced that really well there, and I've done it again. Right, guys, I'm just going to leave you all behind tonight with this camera. So let's just have a look. Yeah, really please. Right, we'll just go back and we'll just copy this over again. That might be a little bit bright, so we may end up changing the brightness on this. Let's have a look. What is amazing is how we can apply all these settings, and it just saves me hours and hours in Photoshop what I would normally have there. Yeah, so that's looking really good. I think we should swap the pink around and put a turquoise there and just see how that would actually look. And then yeah, because now we've gone for pink, purple, blue. Let's do pink, purple, turquoise. So. Where's that turquoise? If I remember correctly, the pink and the turquoise are quite similar power, so we'll just swap those over. They're nice and easy. I'm just going to see. Oh, I've done it again. Oh my god, guys. Someone in the comment needs to tell me when I leave the camera behind. There we go. I know I shouldn't laugh, I should be professional doing this, but it is weird doing these lives. Right, let's just have a quick little look. I'm quite liking that as well. So we'll just try another one. Just going to get more of a headshot if that's alright. So. Yeah, liking that. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, so I'm really liking this. The outfit's really picked up the lilac as well. I'm just noticing we're still getting that sort of shadow underneath Gemma's eye, so I might need to move the positioning of the beauty dish here, but that's looking good. Let's just try our preset that we have created today. See how that's looking. Okay, what I'm going to do, this turquoise has popped around quite a bit now. I'm going to move it further back, just so we get a little bit less wrapping around here, and see if we can just fix that a little bit. But any questions, feel free to comment just whilst I'm changing the light here. And guess what? I'm going to pick you all up now as well.
Aren't you strong?
I am strong now. Thanks.
Clean up all of them.
Nobody ever says that. You look strong. Nobody ever says it. Perfect. Let's have a look at those. So those are just coming in now. We'll have a quick little look. See how those are coming in. I'm really liking that now. Nice bit of colour. Quite liking that. So if we just apply this. What's interesting to see is what the skin retouching tool does to the gel. So I've just noticed it makes it very patchy there. So let's see why that is. Do we need to reduce something? Or we may have to just use the heel tool to remove it, but it's just that little patch there and on the teeth here. The rest of it all seems fine. Crop in a little bit. Right. And what I may just do, just to avoid this, just for this workshop too, I'm just going to move that blue gel a little bit more behind Gemma too. But yeah, I'm really pleased with that. We're just going to do one final tweak. Rampage X. This is Evoto, which we are sponsored by. So if you go into the link in the description, I'm talking to the screen you're there. Rampage, this is Evoto. We use it for editing. It's got an amazing AI editing tools such as skin retouch and things like that. We are currently sponsored by them, so if you want to give them a free trial, just use the link in the description, and there's a discount code in there for you. But give it a go. There is I think there's a 7-day free trial coming up as well, so they are worth checking out. And I'm going to quickly move this light back here. A little bit more back around.
How much time would you normally spend editing one of those pictures?
2 minutes.
No, before this.
Oh, an hour.
An hour.
Fixing skin.
So it
fixing.
saves you about 58 minutes
Yeah.
per image.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So if ever I need to get images done quicker for one of our shoots, I just use Evoto now. And
or
it
you
saves
just
me
do
hours.
it all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do now. Oh, so right, we just got a couple more, and then we'll just see how that comes out. Oops, that one didn't fire, so I just get a few looking at me. That'd be amazing. Perfect. Right, I'm really liking that last one. So hopefully that's removed that. But yeah, really liking that. So let's apply that. That's this. Chris is looking at me like you've forgotten the camera again. I don't know what it is tonight, guys. I just keep leaving the camera behind.
You're not used to being the centre of the camera. That's
I'm not. No. This is probably is it Chris, our second or third live? Second ever live. We did one where I was editing on the screen, so this was just a static camera, but with it moving around, it's just so easy to forget about it. So if anyone else has got any questions or never used Evoto before, just go into the description of this sign up. It is free to sign up. It's free to download. It's free to edit on. All you pay for is what you edit via here, and they're called credits. And I pay, I think it's £60 a year, and I get 800 credits, which is essentially around 800 images. So if you divide that by 12, that is cheap. Yes, very, very cheap. Affordable, yes. Gemma, do you want to come and sit here and sell it to them?
Just tell them if they want a salesperson, then I'm free.
Yeah. So Gemma's a very, very good salesperson. What is 800 divided by 12? 8 12s are 70.
Less than £80.
Sorry, 6.6 recurring. So each image costs, I think it's. Oh, Gemma's going to work it out.
80.
Yes.
800.
Yeah. So divided by the price of it was £60.
You said 12.
No, because I was trying to divide it by per month.
13.
Okay, so each edit.
3333.
Yeah. So each edit you make and export. It's costing you 13p. Each one. So each credit is 13p. So each image you export is 13p. 13p. And Gemma was just asking me about how long it would take me to do it in Photoshop, and I said, maybe an hour to get it to this standard. And it's cost me 13p to get the same standard. Okay, so what is 800 divided by 12? So there's 12 months in a year. So what's that? So
66.
Okay, so that's 66 images. If you edited the same amount of images per month, you'll be editing 66 images a month. And sometimes you may be shooting more during the summer months and then quieter in the winter. But how many of you are editing portraits like this more than 66 per month? And that's the same deal that I use. And you also get free credits as well when you sign up. So you can try this software for absolutely free and just get a couple of images from it too. So 66 images per month to edit. And the number of events that I do, which is probably 20 a month. So that's 3 top images out of it, pending.
3 is plenty.
Yeah. So when we go through this, we may not always edit every single image. We will pick the best out. So if every shoot I personally do, I'm getting 3 of the best images edited that I can show clients, put on social media. I'm more than happy with that. And if I want to order more credits, then I can as well. And you can just click buy here, or you can find one of our discount codes from other lives coming up. So that works out really cheap. Like 13p is not a lot to save you an hour and get professional results like this.
So if it saves you 58 minutes, that's like an hour's pay at work.
Yeah, an hour's pay at work.
Per picture. So that's 3 pictures, that's 3 hours that you could be shooting instead of just paying.
Yeah. So I hope you all heard that from Gemma. So basically she was just saying, so if each image takes you an hour, and whatever you charge as a photographer, and it costs you 13p to edit this, imagine how much money you're also saving. So if anyone does do this commercially, you're saving a lot of money doing this. So I think we need to test Evoto skin retouching now. Do you remember when we did the 3 gel lighting setup and on the black backdrop? So I'm thinking we got a lot of normal skin exposure. What if everything is blue or everything is orange? Like, how well will the gels do? So I think Gemma needs to put a different outfit on. Did you bring one of your bodysuits things?
What, like all the other day?
Yeah.
I've got like the lacy one that I wore last.
Perfect.
I've got that.
Okay, perfect.
I didn't really impact my bag.
Yeah, it's all right.
I say the other day, it was yesterday.
Yeah. What we will be doing is we're going to do a whole lighting setup without using a beauty dish. So every part of Gemma will be a gel tone, and let's see how well the skin retouching tools does there as well. And if you've got any questions whilst we're setting this up, please say. I'm going to explain the lighting setup to you as well. I've just got to swap out this beauty dish for another reflector hood, and we can then add in some. But just we're going to pick. Should we do orange and blue again? See how well that actually goes, and then yeah, see how well these skin retouching tools do there. So, okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to take this off, we're going to put a similar light to this up, and we're going to put these kick lights more 90 degrees, so more of a split lighting look. And then we're going to put one colour gel on this light, and then we're going to put the same colour gel twice on those two. And we might mix it up again, but we'll go from there. So I'm going to find two of the same colour. So we've got 2 pinks, we've got 2 oranges. So let's do two oranges. I think I just said I was going to do 2 oranges. And let's go with some gaffer tape. Let's try that on there. And we'll pop this light on that beauty dish in. So we've got that off. And I'm just going to grab the other teal. I'm going to grab this and I'm going to pop that onto here. And we will see how that also goes. I need some more gaffer tape wherever I put it. It is really, really weird, guys, as well. Like, when you watch my YouTube videos, everything's already set up unless we specifically say, like, somewhat, we have just got this randomly set and then we actually change it. You're actually seeing how a real photo shoot works. So we are always changing things. We're always trying new ideas, and there's a lot of trial and error doing things like this. So we're just going to swap this out. Now, as this blue was a lot darker than this teal, we are going to have to turn down that light, and we're going to have it on the same exposure as that one there. We can pop this on there. I may turn down this modern bulb. It's very, 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 very bright at the moment. There we go. As well. I'm just going to turn this beauty dish off and swap it with that, and then we're going to go from there as well. So this is a Molar beauty dish, and if you ever want us to explain what is unique about this, drop a comment, and when we next make a set of YouTube videos, I will go through that with you all as well. So we're just going to pop this onto here. I'm just going to grab another reflector hood and pop Gemma back in place in a second. So just going to pop this.
You say that like I'm a little dog.
Sorry?
I'll just pop her back in place.
Pop her back in place. Oh dear. So when you do come on a shoot with us, there is normally a lot of banter like that. So we'll just do that. I'm going to actually pop that reflector hood on there.
You're doing a lot of popping, Alice.
I am doing a lot of popping. It's a pop-in photo shoot. There it is. Pop-in photo shoot. So here we go. I'm just going to grab another piece just so then it wraps around the bottom there. We are going to get some leakage out the side, but I'm not too worried because it's not going to affect our photos. So here we go. Just going to do that. And we're going to pop this nice and high. I think I know what the power of this will be, so we will put that nice and high. So this is going to be beaming down onto Gemma, and we're just going to move these lights more 45, sorry, a more 90-degree angle, so we just put it on the same power. So one's going to go there, one's going to go here in line. And what we're going to do is we're going to get Gemma stood in the middle of these lights, and if we want less blue, Gemma's just got to move forward, and then we'll get more of an edge light. But if she moves back, she'll get more wrapping around. And we're going to be controlling these lights based on Gemma's position here. So I'm just going to turn this off because we're not going to need it. There we go. And I will just quickly unplug it and move it out of the way, so it's not restricting us. We're going to see how this comes out. Here we go, and let's do a quick test shot. If anyone's got any questions, please ask away. So we're just going to be shooting half length, three-quarter length. So let's just have a first little look. So as I've already set up the previous lighting setups, I roughly know what we're after. I just got to turn down the light on Gemma's left. It's very, very bright there. We may get you doing a little step back as well. Ah, yeah, they're not on the same power. That's why. I think that. So that one's on 2. This one on 2. That one's on 2. So that's now fixed. It that bright with that light was 2 stops brighter. That teal. I'm just going to try this again. See what we do get. Okay, so Gemma, I might get you doing a little step back again, if that's all right. Sorry?
Another one.
Another one, yeah.
Not so girls.
We just want this blue wrapping around a little bit more onto Gemma. There we go. Okay, so what's happened now is the blue's now wrapping around a little bit too much across Gemma's face. We've got to find a happy medium. So it might mean moving some of the lights as well. So, you all right? Okay. So I'm going to move that orange forward and then just see if we can fix it. I may need to turn the blues up. We're just going to see by another shot. The orange is now fine. It's the blues that are the problem. So let's turn these up to stop. There we go. Right. We'll bring them back a little bit as well. You okay? So the sun's finally setting here, so the studio's starting to cool off a little bit as well, which is a massive plus. So our studio's got a metal roof, which I can't remember if I mentioned before, and it's like an oven in the summer, and we really need to get aircon. But as we don't have aircon, it just gets very, very warm in here very, very quickly. So,
I don't think the sun was ever out today anyway.
Yeah, but it's just so muggy as well. It came out earlier to that day. Okay, right, so this is what we're wanting. So on this side of Gemma, this is perfect. We just need to sort this light out a little bit now. For some reason it seems to be not doing the same effect. That's how when I turn it up. So I completely forgot, when I turned that light up, I didn't turn this light up. So we should be getting them balanced now. Cool, there we go. And let's just grab a couple more shots. See if that's fixed the problem. Have a look. Okay, perfect. So I think you need to do a little step forward for me now, a tiny bit. And hopefully those will give us the right. Because we don't want the orange to be scattered with blue, but yeah. So that's worked really well there. We might just try a few different shapes as well. Get some really nice shots there. Few. Okay, let's have a look at that. Okay, so what we're after, just to explain to everybody quickly as well, is we're after this blue, orange, blue. Okay, so that's what we're after, the perfect version of it. So we're nearly there with this lighting setup. In fact, having tethered, we can now look at what we're actually seeing straight away. We're nearly there. This image has come up, but just very, very quickly, let's just see what happens when we do apply our skin retouch. Yeah, so it does work. It does get rid of blemishes, but it has made a very odd effect here. And this is because what might be happening is the AI tools are seeing this as a very, very dark shadow. So that's an interesting thing to actually do. So I'd be interested to know from Evoto how we fix that. Because can you see how subtle it is here? And then as soon as we apply it, can you see that change? There, so it's very, very subtle there. So what we might need to actually do is create our own preset. So try and find where the root of this problem is and then try and fix it. But I'm going to grab some more shots. We're also getting a lot of bleed from this orange. So we might get it pointed down a little bit more towards him, so it's hitting the floor, not not high up there as well. So these are little details to be spotting in your images too. I've done it again. Right then, guys. There we go. We'll do that. Okay. Just raised it up and then done that. Okay. It is warm. I know. There we go. Right then, let's just see if that did a difference. It may not look like a lot, but that may have done a massive difference there for us. We're just going to have a look. Okay. What I am going to do, I'm going to angle these a little bit further round from Gemma, just so we just get a little bit less wrap. So I am going to pop them there as well, just so then the orange can come through a bit more. There we go. Right then. Let's try this now. Okay, let's have a look at that. That's come out way better now. Okay, so we might just try and grab some different shapes, different effects now. Perfect. Let's have a look at this. So we're just waiting for those images to come through, and let's see if we can fix that problem we were having there. Okay, let's pick one. So just waiting for those to come through. Might just grab. Could I just grab this pose again, if that's all right, Gemma? If that's all right, and then we will use that. So do you know what? If I place that there, can you still see all of the studios I take this? And does help when it fires. Okay, let's have a look at that. No, but it's come out really well. Actually, do you want to try one just doing a little step back? Just a tiny bit, not too. Just so then we've got a few options to use. There we go. So Gemma, just doing a little step back. Just going to get a little bit more blue. Right, let's see if we can fix that problem we was having. So if anyone's got any questions about the lighting or anything here, please ask away. Quite liking that. So, right, let's try and find what is causing that effect to actually happen. So, when I make a skin retouching preset, we're trying to remove blemishes, smooth out skin, and everything like that. So, so the main ones I end up tweaking are in the skin retouching tool. So we just want to be facial skin. We will bring that up with the dodge and burn. And we're just looking to see when this changes, okay? Textured smoothing. We're just going to see when all this happens. Because there was something in my preset that I used for ages that makes the gels look a little bit different. So we just want to see where that tool is that was causing that. But suddenly that's actually not actually done it. So let's see if it's one of these. No, so actually this is really interesting, like using the skin texture. The matte keeps the colour, but the satin and dewy give it a lot more shine, which we actually lose a little bit of colour there. So that's interesting to actually know. So yeah, so if we try any of these skin tones, we actually lose a lot of the colour, or it actually saturates it more. So can you see just having this darker tone? It's made the orange is really dark, and then other ones turn it yellow. So I probably would avoid using that if you are trying to keep the colours as they are. But if anyone's got any questions, please ask away. just whilst we are going to edit this. Now I just want to get these blues popping a little bit more. So I'm just going to use the saturation tool. Right, oh, right, that's what did it. That's what did it, guys. It's the saturation tools here. You just give that skin effect there. So if we want to make these darker, let's try and see what it will. Yeah, right. So this is what we were seeing. So if we do want to get the gel showing, but not that effect we was getting earlier, so we really got to be careful with these sliders here. So if we want to try and get that a bit of a darker blue, to how we want it. Okay, so can you see it's just very delicately we are going to be needing to tweak that. So from a distance, it just looks a little bit lost now. So can you see it looks like it just got a white patch going round. So let's try and see where that's happening from a distance now. So we go back into these and change them a little bit. Let's try and find out where that is. Okay, so let's put all these back on 0. Okay, so it might just be where these colours are matching, but I didn't want it looking so different when we actually do it, because you can see it goes blue, white, then orange. But we're just trying to remove that a little bit. Just see, yeah, so that's way too much. So now you can see this white here. So we just want to make this a little bit more subtle. Blending in. Did we boost up the contrast of this as well before we started? Okay, let's try that. Okay, so that's made the oranges a lot paler. Sorry, the blues a lot more to paler, but we may try and get these blues showing a bit more. There we go. Sorry, don't need skin retouching. Yeah, so just go back to luminance and saturation. Try and bring that up a bit. There we go. Yeah, I'm liking that. We're still getting a slight pale effect, so let's try and see what the oranges do. Okay, so that's going to really remove it. Okay, so let's bring the saturation up. Okay, so it's not been the easiest trying to balance this, I must admit. So if anyone knows how to fix this quicker than me, let me know. But this isn't a problem I get very often, but it was one that I kind of thought we would tackle tonight. So yeah, so we're just getting more blues showing there. Yeah, so it is a light teal. So why don't we try turning those lights down as well, and then hopefully that we can see what effects we get there as well. So let's just try. So I'm going to go a stop down on each one, or half a stop actually. We'll go half a stop first. So Gemma, can I grab you back and place the last one? There we go. Let me just see how this is going to work. Why did that not fire? Oh, so that might be a bit of a miss shot, yeah. Right, just have a look at that. Okay, right, we're getting a lot more blue now. So maybe we had the blues too bright there. We're getting a lot more effect there. So let's just go back to the one we edited. Let's just copy it and see what we're going to get. Like we do this. Yeah, much better, much better. Okay, I'm going to try another half a stop just to see what effect that will also do. I'm just going to take another shot with us as well. So I'm quite liking this one. So that's looking good. That's the one we just did. Sorry, I thought I did 3. Sorry, I only got 2 coming through. So let's just try one more. Okay, and we can now try and see what I actually did. Actually, Gemma, would you mind doing a little step back? So I'm just going to keep the camera here, and we're just going to go a bit more blue wrapping around there. There we go. Okay, so we're missing that. We're missing that one completely now. So I think I might knock this one whilst we're turning it. So. Ah, it's because it wasn't in the same place. Right. Okay, so we seem to have lost most of the blue there, so we're just going to try and fix that now in these. There we go, let's have all. Okay, so that's come back now. Okay, we're trying to do another step back, just the tiniest one. I just want to see how much blue we can get. Okay, do you want to come forward? Yeah, we'll just do a mixture just to see. I'm going to try and fix that. Okay, so might get you a little bit more forward faster. Yeah, so Gemma just moving a couple of inches forward is making a massive difference to this. Yes, the blues now come back. Can I go a tiny more forward now? See what happens now. There we go. Okay, we'll go with that for now. Actually, could I get some turned, actually? So you're going to be turned.
Keep going to put it down. And then
Yeah, I know, yeah. Then I'm like, I just want to show a few different examples. There we go. Okay, so let's now have a look. Perfect. Okay, let me apply this now. There we go. Yeah, so it can fix all the blemishes, even having different colours. So let's just pop this one on, and that will just get rid of the other things that we have set. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, that's come out really well. So now that we got our original preset and we fixed the light, and we're not getting that effect we was having earlier. So that's come out really nicely there. So I think those images have come out really well. Has anyone got any questions they would like to ask? Or we can change the colours as well. If people want me to try different colours, write them in the comments and we can do that. But yeah, what I'm really pleased with is what we found with early editions, which has now been fixed, is when there was a darker tone, the AI wasn't quite picking up those blemishes, but Evoto have now actually fixed it, which is really good, because now, we've got rid of them all. So that's looking really good. Another improvement there. So yeah, but I'm still liking this image too. That has come out really well. Yeah, so we got some really nice images there. Yeah, so perfect. Yeah, I'm really happy with those. So if anyone's got any questions, please ask away. Yeah. Yeah, cool. Right. If there's no other questions, I think we are all happy. I hope you've all enjoyed tonight. That has actually gone really well. It's interesting doing these lives because you're seeing the accidents happen, you're seeing what goes wrong, you're seeing us fix it. We've also had another thing where the tethering's actually lasted the entire stream now. We had a problem with that last time. Yeah, so guys, so yesterday as well, on the 24th of June, we were filming a load more YouTube videos, so they are coming very soon, and we cannot wait for you guys to actually see them. There are some studio ones, there's a requested video as well, and there's a few outdoor ones as well. Thank you, Gemma, for modelling for us tonight. Thank you, Chris, for also being on camera duty, because I've done a terrible job tonight picking it up. So thank you, Chris, for pointing that out. If you've got any questions about Evoto, please message, please drop a comment. I can happily answer them. And do you know what? We're going to try and improve on this for the next stream. Try and get a more fluid. Do you know what? We got our first payment from Google Ads. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to buy one which is a proper gimbal. So then this is a lot smoother for the next live. I think that's where we need to be investing our YouTube money now. Thank you massively to Evoto for sponsoring this video. Please give it a try. There is a discount code if you do want to buy more credits. And just a reminder, it was 13p per credit, and that's 60 images per month. And if you do as many shoots as me, you're just picking a handful of the best. But if you're only doing 2 or 3 a month, that's tons of images you are getting per month and per year. So give it a try, and please consider liking and subscribing, and I'll see you all in the next live. Cheers, guys. Bye. How did that go?